Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to our reading of the matcha.com article on shrines. Today, we're joined by Emma, Tabang, and myself, Tich. And everyone, how are we doing today?
We're doing well. Nice to be here. Nice to see you all again.
Tabang, all good?
Likewise. Likewise. All good, all good.
Awesome.
Back from my brief absence, but yeah, just for tonight. Still quite busy at work, so hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, always making time to do some Japanese. Okay, so the order we'll go in today shall be Emma, Tabang, and then myself. And we've got lots of interesting kanji. Let's go.
I'll start us off. 美しい街並みと伝統文化に心を奪われる長浜、敦賀 I think it was, 加賀のスポット発線。So 美しい街並み is like a beautiful townscape or like rows of houses that line the streets in a town, you know. と伝統文化 so that's traditional culture に心を奪われる will steal your heart. So your heart will be stolen by these beautiful townscapes and traditional culture. The three places we're going to look at are Nagahama, Tsuruga, and Kaga. There are 8 spots in those 3 places. So I'll move on. I'll do this next sentence as well. So 日本の伝統工芸や神社で行われる祭り、伝統的な街並みが好きな方は、I think maybe it's 北陸地方、日本海に接して栄えてきた長浜、敦賀、加賀の三市へ、見逃せない観光スポット8選を紹介します。So, Japan's traditional kind of craftsmanship or crafting traditional kind of goods and shrines where they carry out festivals. So that's Kono Wareru Matsuri. And Dento Tekina Machinami, traditional kind of townscapes, people who like those kinds of things. If they go to the northern region, the Hokuriku region, which is kind of attached to the Japanese Sea, Nihon Kai ni seshite, the Sakae de Kita, so the prosperous or prospering Nagahama, Tsuruga, and Kaga are 3 cities that you should go to. Mi nogasenai kanko spotto is like must not miss tourism spots. Hassen no shokai shimasu. So that's a selection of 8 we'll introduce in this article.
Stunning. Nice.
Domo, arigato.
Emma going for MVP today.
Tich?
Taban-san dozo.
No, Tabang's warming up. Let me go for it. Hai, ikimashou. Okay. Nihon kaengan ni ikizuku. So if you want to breathe in the Japanese coastline, dento bunka to utsukushi machinami. So if you want to breathe in the Japanese traditional culture and beautiful townscapes at the this Japanese coastline, okay, and we've got some very nice pictures, and I'll continue below. Nihon no dento bunka ni fureru? Fureru. So fureru tabi o shitai. So if you want to touch Japanese culture. So toyu kata wa. So it is said. So speaking of touching. ごめんね。
So yukata wa is like people who kata is people, person. So it's someone who wants to touch Japanese traditional culture.
Ooh, thank you. So for somebody who wants to touch Japanese culture, toyu kata wa, Hokuriku Chiho ni aru Fukuiken no Tsurugashi ya Shigaken no Nagahama-shi, Ishikawa ken no Tsurugashi wo tsugi no tabisaki shite mitai wa. So this shite mitai wa, they are saying, why don't you have a look at Tsuruga City in Ishikawa Ken, or Shiga Ken in or Nagahama City in Shiga Ken. And I like the word they've used for travel, this tabisaki. So if your travel destination, why don't you try these places as your travel destination? Sa, icho desu.
Okay. Nihongo kai. Oh my goodness. What's this word again?
That's the
soy.
Zoi.
Is it soy?
It says umizoi. So umizoi by the seaside. Nihon umizoi.
Yeah, it's zoi when it's next to kai. So
what? So like Nihon kai zoi.
It might be.
Yeah, I'm getting zoi. Nihon umizoi.
It's usually, but I guess because it's rendaku, then it's zoi, right?
But like Nihon kai is like the Sea of Japan, right?
Yeah.
And then zoi. Okay. So Nihon kai zoi ni aru korera no machi dewa furui mokuzo ken
Chiku. Hai. Wooden building.
Kenchiku ya rekishi teki na jinja. Bukaku.
Yeah, shrines and Buddhist temples.
人々が守り続けてきた地域の祭り、職人の技がいる。
が生きる。
が生きる。伝統工芸など、工芸など、日本の伝統に触れることができます。
Get it? No Rikai-chan at all.
Can't believe that. Yeah. I had Emma Kai-chan.
Yeah, Emma Kai-chan.
Okay, so basically along the coast of the Sea of Japan, these towns that wait, it's this whole backwards thing again, and it's a long sentence. So.
Back in a sec. Once.
Okay. So wooden structures and historical shrines and Buddhist temples. And festivals that have continued to be protected by people.
Nice.
And like traditional arts and crafts that traditional arts and traditional arts and crafts waza ga ikiru shokunin waza ga ikiru okay traditional arts and crafts that basically have the skill of artisans living in them. Very awkwardly. And basically, so all these things and traditional Japanese culture, you can touch or interact with, I guess.
Excellent. And I mentioned it last time reading this with Emma that in Cape Town on Long Street they have a Japanese crafts shop. It's run by a South African and it's called Waza Labo. So this Waza, this craftsman with technique and skill, and Labo is an apprentice in these kind of things. And the wa and za, it's got two meanings. So the wa for Japan and za for Zede, South Africa. So Waza. So this is definitely one I can.
That's very clever.
That's very clever. I like
Waza Labo. Yeah, I was gonna show it to you when you and Emma were in Cape Town, but time escaped us.
I wish we could have gone.
Yeah, no, but I'm glad we actually hold off our outings because that was right before the COVID spike, the secondary spike, So
yeah, hey?
Especially in Cape Town, it's really bad there.
Tell me about it. Gotta stay safe. Study Japanese.
People are just dying there. It's just crazy.
Yeah. So true.
Okay. So I'll just read the next sentence. You guys are basically gonna have to tell me these names of these places.
Okay. Tsuruga.
Tsuruga.
Okay. Nagahama.
Nagahama. Kaga.
Yeah, Jozu.
Yes, Kaga.
Kaga de otozuretai, is it?
Yep, to visit.
訪れたい8つのスポットを紹介します。
Yeah.
So, what? Tsuruga.
Yeah, hey?
Tsuruga.
So Tsuruga, Nagahama, and Kaga.
Yeah.
Basically, spots. 8 spots that I don't know. We want you to visit. Maybe they want us to visit them, or.
Yeah. But wouldn't there be a different word if it was them wanting us to visit? Isn't it just must visit or?
Yeah, but otozuretai. I mean, how do they know we want to visit them? Though?
Yeah, I don't know. I also am confused by that. If anyone knows the answer, please comment on the video.
So I think they want us to visit it.
Maybe it's just a way of saying it.
Otozuretai. Desirable places to be visited.
Maybe. Well, anyway, 8 spots in those 3 places that we want you to visit. So we'll introduce them.
Do you want to just read that next little one at the top there?
Okay. Nagahama, kogehin to. How do I read this?
Shaji.
To Shaji ni deao.
Nice.
So Nagahama. So arts and crafts. And temples and shrines. Deao. Come across them, or is there a better word?
Maybe encounter.
Yeah, to encounter, come across. They're both great. Happen upon. Nice. We were actually just saying last week, Emma was playing the Zelda game, and she came across an interesting word for shrine. This hokora. And she said she had never seen it used before for shrine. So there's so many different words for shrine. And I think matcha.com is giving us a full workout. We're going to see every possible name you could call a shrine.
Yeah, because I never knew about this shaji word. It's the first time I'd ever heard of it when we read it.
Is shaji just shrines or shrines and...
It's shrines and temples.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it literally has both kanji in it. So...
Never seen it before.
Incredible.
Hi, dozo.
Hi. Jigaken. Nani kore?
Oh my goodness.
Remember, last week we saw it as well, eh?
Yeah, this one gives me nightmares.
It should go in the nightmare deck.
For sure.
Maybe, eh?
滋賀県琵琶湖の東岸に位置する長浜は、かつて職人や商人が暮らす城下町、what was this again? 城下町として栄えました。So okay, I'll just read this and then I'll move on to the next. So in Jigaken Lake Biwa's eastern coastline, the Nagahama city is positioned. Once upon a time, it was where these shokunin craftsmen and shonin merchants lived in the kind of town. So it's a castle town. So there's a castle and then there's a lower kind of town area. And that was where they prospered. 栄えました。江戸時代の雰囲気漂う優雅な木造建築が今も残る美しい街並みにきっと心を奪われることでしょう。So the atmosphere of the Edo period is drifting across the kind of elegant wooden buildings that still remain of the, they're still there, and that make up the beautiful kind of city or rather town landscape. And this will definitely steal your heart. These elegantly built wooden buildings that have this atmosphere of the Edo period.
Interesting how they used yuga. This elegant, graceful, refined. Matcha.com likes these really flamboyant words.
It's true. I sometimes think it's like a direct translation from the English because, I don't know, something about it that doesn't sometimes strike me as super like Japanese ikata. I don't know.
Maybe it's used mostly for written text. Maybe it's not commonly spoken. Maybe.
Tourism stuff. So maybe it's just kanko tekina.
Yeah. Okay. Here I go. Okay. Haru no Nagayama Hikiama matsuri de yume na Nagahama desu ka? Sore igai ni mo midokoro hofu. Okay. So this one is saying that during springtime, the Nagahama floating festival, so where they have these festival floats, is famous because even with the exception of so Nagahama city is still abundant with interesting things to see, even without the famous festival with the floats. Next, Chikubushima. Okay. Chikubushima Toshaji, and this Hakubutsukan, and this Shoten Gai, and Shokunin no Atorea nado miryoku teki na spoto ga sorottemasu. So they have a collection of other things. So the shrines and temples, the museum, and the shopping district, and the atoria of for the craftsmen have a lot of charming spots that are gathered in this place. So not only the floating festival, but they also have the other attractions.
It's atelier. It's that French word
atelier.
for like, a small shop where things are kind of made. It's usually for fashion.
Yeah. It's like a design studio and boutique like together.
Yes.
Oh, Tashkani. I believe last time I saw that word in a Japanese article, it was for that bathing ape clothing store. Nigo had an atelier for where he kept his rare items. Then I was so surprised he said some of the items got stolen. And I'm like, but you live in Japan. And he's like, yeah, but people want them.
Yeah, and I learned that word from that Netflix show. Like, they're calling it underwear now, but its original title was yeah.
Really?
I'm guessing like people didn't know what that was, so they changed it to something more.
What show are you watching? What show are you watching?
It's like one of those Japanese series on Netflix about like a girl that goes to like intern at a underwear design studio, like for lingerie.
It's not sexy at all. It's like it's actually quite a boring kind of.
It is. It sucks.
Oh,
but it's got a very raunchy title, but it's not raunchy at all.
A couple of the Japanese shows on Netflix are like that, eh? I think that's what they used to draw people in. Then they try to win you over with the story.
Tich, you should definitely like check out Alice in Borderland if you haven't.
It's Japanese?
Yes.
I really enjoyed it.
It's amazing. Like Tich, have you seen Gantz?
Yeah, Gantz was rough though, eh? Gantz was really rough.
If you like Gantz, like you'll definitely like that show.
I saw Gantz when I was way too young and it messed me up. So now this Japanese reading club is my only entertainment. It's safe, no trauma. Gantz was hectic, eh? The violence I used to see in Gantz. I think episode 8 of Gantz, they just killed off all the characters. They were just like, no, we're done with this. Just kill everyone.
But you know the anime didn't follow the manga, right?
I had heard, but still, Gantz was vicious.
It was like Full Metal Alchemist. Like the manga was going too slowly, so they just like created some original ending for the anime. But like you should check out the manga. Yeah.
Shingeki no Kyojin's been really good lately. That's what's been keeping me busy.
It's been amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah, hey?
Yeah. This last season is like some of the best anime ever, honestly.
It really picked up, eh? Like I'd say with Shingeki no Kyojin, it got a bit slow where I was like, I don't even know who the villain is. I've been watching this for 5 years. Where is this going? And suddenly it was like a roller coaster. Okay, let's just get crazy now. So
yeah.
Emma, do you watch Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan?
I watched a bit of it. Sorry, the reason I haven't been participating is I'm obsessed with this GameStop Wall Street bet story. I'm sure you read about it, Tich.
I've just been seeing memes that people on the internet want it to be a Fortune 500 company, but I think hype can only get you so far. You need a solid business structure and product. And
I've been following Wall Street Bets for like a few months now, and this just like went viral all of a sudden. So.
I mean, it seems really nice, but I need, the way Warren Buffett invests. He like needs so many criteria that it has to make, not just hype.
Yeah, no, true. It's definitely a lot of hype, but I think there's more to it. There's like all these other elements. But anyway, let me not get sidetracked.
Oh no, we're all about getting sidetracked. It's so entertaining. This is content that will enrich people's lives.
It is, because like if they just wanted like someone to read it, they could even like pop it into like a software reader these days. So
yeah, or italki, hire a Japanese tutor. This is like the Joe Rogan podcast, but you can learn Japanese too. So more better.
Hey, I don't know if we want to be compared to him, but anyway.
Yeah, you can learn Japanese here. You can learn Japanese on the Joe Rogan podcast. So Tabang, you're up next. You've got Chikubushima.
Isn't it? Oh no, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, like I just wanted to say, like, there's no way I would have guessed, like, it's read Shikubushima, you know?
Baby Bamboo Island. Living Bamboo Island.
Oh my God, what's this word again? Like...
Chikubushima. Oh, biwa. Biwako. Jozu. You knew it was a lake, eh? Biwako.
Yeah, well, I just knew the third kanji. Biwako, Nagahama Gawa, no...
Kogan.
Kogan. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kogan.
Kogan. No Kogan kara, 6 kilometer.
Oki.
What?
Oki.
That's Okinawa, not Oki.
Yeah, open sea. So Okinawa means open sea. Oh, who knew?
Okay. Ni
Ukabu. Yeah, nice. Chikubushima
wa kami-sama ni
kami-sama ga sumao. So sumao, to live. Sumao
shima toshite hitobito
shinko.
I think it's Shinko.
Yeah, faith.
So this is Shinko.
Yeah,
okay.
Faith.
Shinko atsumeta basho.
Jozu.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So the side of Biwa Lake that's on the Nagahama side. Basically from the shore, 6 kilometers from the shore. Floating on the ocean, Chikubu Island.
It's like the open sea. Not just the ocean, it's the open sea.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, on the island. What, like so like God's living on the island.
Is that this religion? Yeah.
Toshite. This toshite is throwing me off. Shima toshite. Oh, like okay. And as the island with God's living on it, people's what is it? Faith?
Yeah.
It's where, like it's the place where many people's faiths are gathered.
Ja. So.
Shima ni wa jinja bukaku.
Yeah, that's it.
Narabi. Kofuku.
Yeah,
Kofuku o atsumete oku no
not atsumete.
Kofu o motomete oku no. I know it's like pilgrims or something.
Yeah, Kanpaisha.
What? Sanpaisha.
Sanpaisha.
Sanpai. This is
Sanpaisha ga Sanpaisha ga otozuremasu.
Nice.
Okay, so like on the island, shrines and temples are next to each other, and basically like people seeking good fortune. A lot of people seeking good fortune. I mean, a lot of pilgrims seeking good fortune visit the island, I guess.
Nice. Going back one sentence, the one about the God living on the island. Is it that many people believe this in their religion, or is it the people who believe this faith gather on this island?
That a god, kami-sama ga sumao shima toshite. So people believing that this is an island where a god or gods live, they gather here in their belief, in their faith.
So the toshite is thinking that toshite.
Yeah. But it says like hitobito no what is it? Shinko.
Yeah, Shinko, the faith.
Is gathered in this place.
Hitobito no shinko. Yeah, so like is it the people themselves or the faiths that's gathered in the place?
The faith, I think. Or the yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Okay. So
Weird.
What?
Okay, anyway. No, whatever. It's, I think, weird. Okay. I think it makes sense. Should we just read the whole sentence again? It is confusing me now. Sure. Can we just read it one more time?
Hai.
This one. Biwako no Nagahama gawa? Or maybe it's Nagahama soku. No. What is this again? Kogan kara 6 kilometer 沖に浮かぶ what is it?
地区
Chikubushima wa 神様が住まう島として人々の信仰を集めた場所。So I guess, yeah, I think it is that people believe the gods live on this island, and therefore they kind of, their faith is kind of gathered here, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe it's matcha being like poetic again.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Okay, cool. Then let me give it a go the next.
It's odd though, because there's a photo of people gathering. So is it their faith gathering or are they gathering?
Nagahama ko kara wa Chiku Tsubushima iki no oyuki no cruise fune ga 1日 Subin. Is it Subin?
Hi.
Subin 出ています。料金は大人3130円往復。乗用時間は約30分です。上陸時には拝見料として500円。拝観料として500円を支払います。Okay.
Nice.
So from Nagahama's harbor towards Chikutsubushi Island, there's a cruise that has like a day kind of ticket. And the amount for an adult is 3,130 yen for a round trip. Ofuku is round trip. 乗用時間は約30分です。So I think the kind of the time to the island is 30 minutes, about 30 minutes. So I think 上陸 is like when you land on the island, it's like your disembarkation time, or not disembark, but like to arrive at the island. The entrance fee, I guess, haikanryo is about 500 yen. You have to pay 500 yen when you arrive at the island.
No, I can take the next one. I think we'll try to do one last one each and we'll finish off. Also, it's within my ability to do it, so I want to make sure I get it. Shima de wa jibun no piece de shaji o mite mawaru koto ga dekimasu. Zenbu no shaji o mawaru to 2 jikan hodo. I'll just finish it off. Haiken go wa cruise fune ni notte Nagahama ko e modorimashou. Okay, so this one is saying for your own peace. So your own pace, ごめんね, at your own So seeing the island's shrines and temples, going around and seeing the island's temples at your own pace, you are able to. All of the shrines and visiting all of the shrines and temples can take about 2 hours, and the haikan, the seeing and after seeing the shrines and temples, the cruise and riding the cruise ship, it goes back to Nagahama Ko. Yeah, let's return back to Nagahama Ko. Yeah, I understood it. Turning it into English coherently was tricky, but I understood what they were saying. いいですね。Tarang, would you like to finish it all?
はい、おしまいですね。皆さんよくできました。
No, Tapan, read the last one.
Are you guys seeing the kanji in this one? Oh my God.
I know, I was looking at it.
It's kanji we've done already, and you've got your homies to help you through.
Yeah, we can do
this. Is it Chikubushima?
Hi.
De minogase nai no ga.
いいね。
Benzaiten.
Benzai? What is that?
It's the goddess of music.
Oh, that's incredible, eh?
Benzaiten o
Honzon.
Honzon. What's that?
I actually did know that.
So
it's the it's like the main god that is being worshipped at a temple. Like it's an object, like a the I guess it's usually in the middle of the temple, like a big Buddha or something like that. It's like that thing. Yeah. Hey,
what?
Isn't this the kanji for?
Matsuru.
No, it's not. Never mind. I thought it was the kanji for, but it's matsuru.
Matsuru.
What
does it mean?
To
enshrine, to worship, to pray.
Oh, Hogonji. I'm guessing that's the name of the temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so on something that cannot be missed on Shikubu Island is the the main place where this Benzaiten is deified. Hongonji Temple.
Honzon, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Hogonji Temple.
Yeah.
Benzaiten wa
Gengaki. String instrument. Gengaki.
What?
Gen.
Oh, it's gen. Yeah,
string
I see. It's got
instrument.
that. It's got that like gen part from like genjutsu.
Hi.
Or genkan or something.
Yeah, bowstring, diagonal leveling wire across the top of a masu.
Gengaki no. What is this again?
Biwa, like the lake.
Biwa.
This is so interesting. So this biwa, it says the translation is a Japanese lute. So the biwa lake is named after this instrument. Hey, just dropping knowledge bombs, knowledge gems.
Yeah, and I know, like, you know the kanji fukoto, like the Japanese instrument. It's also got those two kings radicals.
That's incredible. Hidden knowledge in kanji. The answers were there this whole time, right in front of us.
Biwa o motta sugata de kakareru. What's this now?
Okay, this is chie.
Chie.
Yeah, chie, wisdom.
Oh, is that the kanji for chie? 芸能の女神で、琵琶湖の名前をまた、天才天や琵琶に、弁財天。弁財天。I don't know why, yeah, anyway. Is it 由来由来するとの説もあります。
Nice.
That was a sentence from hell.
But think about it though. Biwa, Lake Biwa, is shaped like an instrument, and this shrine is to the goddess of music. Am I the only one seeing this connection?
Is it in the shape of an instrument?
Didn't it say something like that? Isn't that what the sentence said? Something sugata? There.
I think they're talking about her sugata.
Her stringed instrument is in the shape of that instrument.
Of Lake Biwa.
No, of the biwa instrument.
Okay, but there's a connection though. Lake Biwa as an instrument, she's the goddess of music. There's a connection.
Yeah, definitely.
Googling it, it does kind of look like a lute.
Does it?
Yeah, it's kind of got like a lute shape.
Maybe I'm reaching. I'm just trying to make connections. It's for my Netflix show. I'm writing my own Japanese screenplay, so I'm just trying to make connections.
I just sent it to y'all.
Yeah.
There's a picture in the chat.
Yeah, hey. So any lo-fi DJs out there, they need to make some biwa music.
Wait,
some Lake Biwa lo-fi.
Wow, you guys don't think that's like a bit of a reach?
I'm just reaching tonight, eh?
Like
seeing all this kanji, it's making my brain work.
It does. Let me just send a picture of a Japanese lute. It does look a little bit like lute-ish.
I could play that instrument.
I mean,
yeah, that could work.
Can you see? It's like a very subtle lute shape. But it doesn't say that in this sentence. It says Benzai tenwa gengaki, so no biwa. So she has a stringed instrument, which is a lute, and she's holding it, sugata, mota sugata de, ekareru chie to geno no megami de. So she's depicted as the wisdom and performing arts goddess. Biwako no namae wa, biwako no namae mo. So biwako is the lake's name. Is again Benzaiten and her lute's destiny. What source is the source of the name?
Well, it's like setsumo arimasu. So like one of the explanations, like is that, but but they're not saying for sure that it is.
We don't know exactly. And then it says, if you what is this again? Mizumi o sora kara mita toki ni biwa no katachi o shiteiru koto kara biwako to natsukerareta no datoka. So they do say that Tich is right. That if you look at the lake from the sky, it's in the shape of a lute. So that's how it got its name. And that's kind of true, but then how would they know that?
I still think it's a bit of a reach.
It does look like a lute. Come on, a little bit.
Yeah, I just want to end on that note. Tich was right. I think we can end on that note. Thanks everyone for watching. Tune into the next episode.
Agreed. Tich, you win. You win the whole thing. Yeah.